Egypt's presidential election has been extended for a third day of voting due to low voter turnout. Polls will now close on Wednesday. Former military chief Abdel-Fattah al-Sisi, the frontrunner, is up against his only challenger, Hamdin Sabahi. Egypt's largest opposition group, the Muslim Brotherhood, is boycotting the election after its democratically elected president, Mohammed Morsi, was ousted by the military under al-Sisi. Our correspondent, Adel El-Mahrouky, visited Morsi's hometown to find out if the community still stands behind him.
Security forces stayed out of al-Adwa, eager to avoid sparking confrontation. And they'd urge us to stay out too. This is the home of Mohammed Morsi, and few here were willing to vote for some to succeed the deposed president. Only 3% of registered voters turned out at the women's ballot station and 6% at the men's. And many voted for Abdel-Fattah al-Sisi.
Mohammed Morsi is my neighbor. I am not afraid of Sisi. If I was afraid of him, I would have voted for him in the last election, but I've never voted for him. He can't be a leader.
The government didn't dare erect the regular ballot stations inside the village. Instead, they kept them on the outskirts with very heavy security. There were more troops here than at the ballot station where al-Sisi voted in Cairo.
I
found security is fine, and people who come want stability for the country. We want Sisi to rule and fix the country. He is part of the army and the police. He can manage.
Inside the village was calm. Morsi supporters had spent the night clashing with the police, and they were preparing for another rally once the sun went down. To them, the low turnout is an indication the boycott of the election they call for is succeeding. This could be the last picture of the ousted president that's still standing in public. It marks the entrance of his family house. Morsi's brother is confident when Sisi wins, he won't last for long.
God willing, we will continue our revolution peacefully. No one in the world can win over the people. Sisi himself was ruling the country during the last 10 months. Could he stop us? No. We are the free revolutionaries, the Egyptians, who are seeking dignity, who earned freedom after the January 25 revolution. We will continue until the coup fails.
While many are waiting for the results of the presidential elections to see the turnout and confirm the winner, residents here at al-Adwa village couldn't care less. They've already decided to continue their protests against the next government. Adel El-Mahrouky, CCTV, Cairo.